Honda has had a few all-electric vehicles in its past, like the EV Plus, as well as limited releases of the Fit EV and Clarity All-Electric, not the FCEV, and the more recent retro-inspired Honda E, sold only in Europe. But the 2024 Honda Prologue is set to be the Japanese automaker's first mass-market electric car for the U.S., marking a critical step for the brand. Honda needed a little help from GM and its Ultium electric platform to make the Prologue happen, but if nobody told you this, you wouldn't really know. The 2024 Honda Prologue has all the staples of Honda's existing SUV design language. It's meant to look muscular yet sporty, but the Prologue is unique to most Honda SUVs when it comes to the area above its beltline. The greenhouse is much lower and more aerodynamically efficient than the boxier Pilot and Passport. You see this mostly in how the roof rakes down as it approaches the rear. In fact, the 192-inch body length is nearly the same as the Passport's, but thanks to its short overhangs and proportioned doors, the Prologue has a much longer wheelbase at 121.8 inches. When you compare it to the Honda CR-V, the Prologue is 8 inches longer and 5 inches wider than that popular small SUV. While this is a Honda SUV, the 2024 Prologue will have noticeable changes in how its badging looks. The typed-out logo you see on the hatch comes directly from the Honda E compact hatchback introduced in other markets, with an old-school-like font that uses lowercase letters after the H. This Honda logo will only be used on the company's all-electric vehicles, so don't expect to see it on your next Civic, CR-V, or Accord, even as electrified hybrids. The other all-electric only badge is the E, which we see on top of the AWD badge, and will also denote an all-electric Honda. The Ultium equation. Of course, the biggest questions are, what's the deal with the GM partnership, and how did using an Ultium platform affect the 2024 Honda Prologue? Standing outside the SUV, there aren't any signs it uses anything from GM besides the 6 lug wheels, which are 21-inch aluminum units on the Prologue Elite AWD and are the biggest wheels offered on any Honda. The major point is that Honda couldn't announce it was going to use Tesla's NX charging port until after GM did. It also can't switch its charging port until the Ultium platform switches to the NACS port soon, so the interim solution is to offer a NACS charger adapter, just like what is being offered by other OEMs that are making the transition from the J1772 CCS port. It also means Honda has only one battery pack to offer across the Prologue's trims, an 85 kWh pack for the EX, Touring, and Elite. There's good and bad news in offering only one battery pack. The good news is it does simplify the Prologue options, and the pack's size offers decent charge times across all trims. The 85 kWh capacity means you'll be able to get up to a 155 kWh charging rate on a DC fast charger and about 65 miles of range in approximately 10 minutes, according to Honda. The bad news is you won't be able to compensate for the additional draw from the second GM-supplied motor when you option for a dual-motor AWD on the Touring trim or get the Elite trim, which has the dual-motor AWD as standard, by getting a larger battery pack. Honda does expect the single-motor Prologue FWD will be able to drive more than 300 miles on a single charge, but couldn't offer us an exact number just yet. The company reassures us the calculation is based off the EPA drive cycle testing and that the single-motor FWD is tuned for confident acceleration and maximum efficiency. Honda also assured us the drop-in range won't be horrible for the dual-motor AWD. Since Honda doesn't know exactly what garaging situation Prologue owners will face, it decided on 3 optional packages for charging that will be included in the price of the 2024 Prologue. The first is a $750 public charging credit, which will allow anyone without access to a 120V or 240V outlet the ability to charge for free at an available public charger. The second is a portable charging package that is capable of using a 7.6 kilovolts charging cable and will also include $300 of public charging credit and a $250 installation incentive through Honda Home Electrification, HHE. Finally, there is the 11.5 kilovolts home charging station package that includes $100 in public charging credits and a $500 installation incentive. HHE is an online marketplace for Honda's electric vehicle owners to find pre-vetted local installers to help make installing a home charger easier. These installers will be part of a dedicated expert energy advisors group that will help owners select a home charging solution that best fits their needs. On top of that, Honda is working with 6 other OEMs to create a new, brand-neutral DC fast-charging network that will offer up to 350 kW and above rates, though the Prologue will be limited to 155 kW. Honda already hinted that future EVs are planned to be on Honda-built platforms, and this 155 kW DC fast charge rate won't be found on Honda EVs after 2025. This new Honda-built platform will be part of the company's next steps toward 100% zero-emission sales, along with setting up its EV hub by retooling its Marysville, Ohio, plant by 2026 and its battery production deal with LGES in Fayette County, Ohio. This joint venture battery plant is scheduled to be completed by the end of 2024 and aims for around 40 GWh of battery production capacity. Suspension tuning. Regardless of its GM motors and battery pack, the 2024 Prologue's coil spring multi-link suspension is tuned by Honda. If you expect a soft, body-rolling GM SUV ride, we're told you'll be in for quite a shock. Honda said this